and then going on social media saying you talked about it, you might as well be telling the company, I broke your rules, fire me.
And for those of you that are out there looking for a job and you're putting in applications, what is your social media saying about you? My husband and I are going to discuss that during this episode. You're now tuned in to episode 8. Grab a cup of coffee
Or tea,
or
or
wherever
whatever
your
your favorite
favorite
drink
drink may
may
be.
be.
It's
It's
time
time
for
for
Islands
Islands
Insights.
Insights.
Welcome to episode 8 of Island Insights.
Today we'll be discussing today's job market. Very competitive job market at that one. And you'd be surprised how much online activity there is out there with social media, job applications being found on websites. What if I were to tell you that everything that you put out there can be seen by current and potential employers?
That is so true. And we have been noticing a lot of people that have lost their jobs due to their social media. The content that they're creating, even some of them have been talking about their employers.
As someone who has had my fair share of corporate experience, I can say that all that you put out there on the internet is available for everyone to see for the foreseeable future, even if you delete it.
And it can definitely come back on you. Tom and I have done different classes that we have been talking to people. And one of the training is being trained at the workplace, being professional at the workplace. You want to talk to them about some of the things you tell the participants?
Nowadays, everyone has social media: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, the kind of things that you want to put things, posts, and videos out there about your life, what you're going through, what you're experiencing. However, when you work for an organization, you are actually tied to that organization, and what you say, what you do, how you conduct yourself can be tied to that organization as well. Even if it's not what you intend, even if you are not on the company's premises or on the clock, your image and what you do can still be tied to that organization, and the organization, if they need to, will respond accordingly.
That's right. And some people say, well, my profiles are set to private. Well, some of you get to work, and guess what you do? You make friends at work. So now you have people at work, or maybe it's just one person, but they can see your profile. I'm not saying that some friends could be shady, but they definitely can be. And it can cause you to lose your job.
And it's a dog eat dog world out there. Everyone's in competition. Everyone's looking for someone to fail so they can get on top and beat someone to the punch, whether it's a promotion, a potential client, something that they've wanted a long time, or maybe some workplace jealousy. People want to find an opportunity to put others down or even get them out completely. So take a moment to think about what you're doing on social media. Are you putting some things out there that you would want your current or potential employer to see?
And definitely, if you're being political, oh, don't do that. The political climate is so tense right now, very intense. And if you're saying something that someone else might not like, it can definitely cost you your job. Political things, personal things, and just giving away too much information. Some people just do a little bit too much oversharing on social media.
And nowadays, companies and organizations want to protect their intellectual property, company secrets, all these things that should be kept confidential, not in the public eye. So if you're out there sharing company secrets, putting confidential information out there for people to see, or you're talking about it within the company and then going on social media saying you talked about it, you might as well be telling the company, I broke your rules, fire me.
And for those of you that are out there looking for a job and you're putting in applications, what is your social media saying about you? My husband and I are going to discuss that during this episode. You're now tuned in to episode 8.
When you look at your social media, are you taking your work, your reputation, or the company's reputation, the company you're working for, into consideration? If you're not, it could have dire consequences for your job, the employer, and everyone else involved that is part of the mix.
That's so true. So keep in mind, it's okay to have fun on your social media account. It's okay to enjoy life, but just be very careful on what you're posting and how much fun you're having. And for heaven's sakes, don't call out on your job and say you can't make it, and then they see you running around at the beach.
This isn't Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
No, it's
If
not.
there was social media during Ferris Bueller's time, he would have been caught a lot quicker.
Absolutely, he would have been. We love you all, but we want you to be wise. Use wisdom when it comes to social media. Don't just throw things out there. Don't just go willy nilly. And please don't show your grievance from a previous employer because they're going to see you venting. And it might not have a good outcome when a new employer is looking at your social media to decide if you're going to be a good fit for their company.
Absolutely. Employers want to make money and they need the best people in the job, making sure those people are loyal to the company and are not putting things out there that can make the company look bad, because one social media post taken out of context can spread like wildfire. Human resources gets notified and then the repercussions happen, starting with the person or people at fault getting fired. They have to say this is not how we conduct ourselves at this company. It doesn't align with our values. We appreciate your continued business. This person or these people are no longer with us. We apologize. So the company has to do damage control because people are not exercising good judgment.
That's right. And what a way to identify yourself. Not a person knows, yeah, you just identify yourself. You're not a great worker. And then some people might feel they got fired unfairly. Well, once again, that's still displaying your grievancy for all the world to see, and that future employer may see you.
And I get we want to put things out on social media, share how we're feeling, what we've learned the hard way, but you might be digging yourself into a deeper hole by sharing why you got fired from a job or that you got fired, what you're going to do next, because people down the road that you don't know yet, even if you delete that video, may have access to it. Someone else may have downloaded it and share it somewhere. So even if you delete something, it could very well still be out there and it'll come back to haunt you. So whenever possible, do not share videos about your work, why you got fired.
And don't video your employer firing you. We've seen several videos of that. People actually having it on speakerphone so we can hear what's going on, or their followers or fans that are following on their social media can hear it. The point of it is, why would you do that? That's not a good way of doing things.
And it is easy to lose judgment or not think about the long term or the consequences down the road that may follow in a particularly stressful or unfortunate moment like that. Whenever you're getting the news or you know something not good is coming, you have to pause, take a breath, whenever possible, leave with grace, be thankful, so that way you can have some good terms to leave on. That manager might go on to write a reference letter for you or give a recommendation to another employer if you're going to spew what you know or what you've done to the entire world, and the people you're on good terms with find out about that. You've dug yourself into an even deeper hole.
That's right. That's right. Thank you all for tuning in today to Island Insight. I'm Rosetta Allen, the Queen of Inspiration. I love you, and I'm always praying for you.
I'm Thomas Island, reminding you life doesn't come to you. It's up to you to come to life. May our insights be part of your inspiration.